One of the students asked the master of Zen, "Teacher, how can I do that? How to get to the enlightenment?" Zen master smiled. He smiled, showed the cup of tea in front and said, "Let's drink tea in a simple and natural way. Sometimes what we are looking for, a way. But just imagine you standing in front of the lake. The waves in the new location are reflected, perfectly shines. The sunlight is good without sound chaos, only absolute silence and perfect harmony with nature here. The mental state is trained by the Zen calmly minds, a transparent mind that does not dominate thinking, then call or contradictory emotions. Zen contrast or Jin not only practice method, but also lifestyle, philosophy that helps people flee the creative mindset born of a man's core. Zen Buddhism emphasizes the reality instead of directly feeling the reality. Not an analysis path or explanation on the theory or ritual, but the entire experience throughout life today. Where are you? People have always appeared in the whirlwind of work, meditation and expectations. Become a lighthouse gradually illuminates their core. We return to ourselves. It not only help us to realize the peace of mind, that happiness, a distant future or past, every breath, every moment is the importance of Zen today. It not only helps us to face external pressures, but they also help them discover the depths of the soul when we are not looking for answers in meditation practice. Answer from the outside, but try to feel the truth to yourself through the silence of the mind. As in this state that you are realizing, this balance is not to achieve that your innate nature to it. Damn is not just an introduction to Zen. The sect has confirmed that it is a sun path to consciousness and find a real balance in life. Live with the main values of history, and the practice of philosophy brings you a meaningful journey to you. Your main meaning, clarity and peace is deep. Zen's color is similar to Buddha's lips and eyes. Buddhism originated in the life of Sara Gautama, Buddha Shakyamuni in the 5th century BC. Sara in India. Gautama, a prince who refused to search the truth from the throne, was reached after lighting under the tree of the lighting Bodhi. The first teaching on the highest truths in the history west of the Ganges guide people to overcome the suffering and achieve success. Liberty from India. Buddhism has spread through other countries. Merchant monks and roads. Buddha religion not only preserves teachings simplest, but also with harmonious culture and local traditions make up various branches of Buddhism. Zen is a special branch of Buddhism. Focus on meditation practice to achieve, instead of theoretical fruit. The suspicious habitus, when Buddhism came to China, met in the 1st century and, reconciling the strength with Taoism in ancient philosophy, emphasized the harmony with nature in ancient times. And the nature of this so has created the truth as the prerequisite for Zen. The clan we know today is one. A key design figure is the real Bodhidharma. Indian monk is considered Zen's founder in China in the 6th century. According to the 6th century, the legend of Bodhidharma has passed the Himalayas to bring Buddhist teachings in China. Basic teachings, but also a strong, bright, revolutionary approach does not come from reading or practicing scriptures, presenting rituals from direct experience in the history of deep meditation with Bodhidharma Meditation 9. For a year to the wall in Tyo Pagoda, lamb is a symbol of complete concentration. Everything is in harmony with this time. He also developed physical exercises. The monks contribute to the formation of martial arts. Shaolin later focuses on direct lighting. Direct lighting means to understand clearly the truth through personal experience, not dependent on the harmony between the books. Buddhism and Taoism in the blanket just create a method of deep practice, but also gives a fresh prospect about life. Leave discrimination. Live harmoniously. A Zen's foundation is based on the present in line with nature. The foundation has been built firmly for the future. This spread in Japan. The 12th century Zen version of China spread to Japan, where it turns into one branch. A knife called a human gene has the greatest merit in the development of meditation in Japan. Was born Zen's Master Dungenji. He was born in a noble family, but died young age. Parents thought of life and death. Ask him if all sensory beings are all in the nature of Buddha, why we need to deal with. The answer was not satisfied with the Japanese Zen masters of the time, decided to go to China to look for the truth here. He met Zen Master Nongai Rule, who taught him that practice and enlightenment is not two separate things. The lighting of the experience is learned. To learn this and bring back the teachings to Japan, he became the Japanese Zen center. Here he wrote the work To Avoid the Law. The Eyes of the Lord, the masterpiece of philosophy and religion. Practice deep training meditation. One of the time philosophies on the nature and meaning of meaning. The most important point of Dun is Ren no meditation. It's not just a method, but an expression, full manifestation of consciousness. Lighted from India to China and Japan, Zen Buddhism not only to maintain the main spirit, Buddhism has also developed a unique practice method emphasizes direct experience in the situation at all moment. This is not just the spread of religion, but also the connection between cultures. Culture creates a spiritual heritage. Problem: Zen Buddhism is a special branch. Buddhism does not focus on the secrets, electricity or complex rituals aimed at lighting with direct experience through South Zen's essence is that it does not teach the world to think, analyze or explain. The world that encourages practitioners to realize reality as exceeding all concepts and prejudices. One of the famous quotes pointing to the straight heart of the phrase "this is not only advice, but also it is a method that only wins the mind" means to go straight to the nature of the thought. Zen's theory underscores that truth cannot be expressed in words to realize. This philosophy also reflects the rejection of Zen's refusal to a ritual or formality than search. Lighting and accept meditation. People return to I turned inside to study. Breaking nature. One of the thought is the central principle of Zen. Here and now there is no more important time for Zen. The current past is still ahead. What do we really have? This philosophy help people leave the load of the past. Anxiety about the future of life. We are often stuck in sad memories today. Unrealized expectations. Zen do not deny the value of the past or future, but it emphasizes that clinging them. It's just that you cause the pain of two monks walking through the road. When the young girl met the monk can't pass away the girl and continued. The road continued. A few hours later the monk could still see and ask why the teacher carries the girl. We were. The monk, who first smiled and replied that I had sat him down for a long time. Why did the teacher bring him? This story reminds meaningful. Sometimes our own minds are clinging to the things we need to no longer need. To create one of the most important teachings of excess cargo is Zen over the overcoming of ego. Let go of the self to merge with the whole. Zen Master TNG said that learning Dharma is to learn the basis. Self-learning, self-study is this proverb. Not the value of an individual's value to overcome people's encouragement to overcome the idea that I is separate and independent of the world is the source of ego because it created a difference between me and others. Difference between this and the Zen teaches that when we are missing the self we realize that everything exists. Objects are no longer connected to each other. The border between one's own and the world, we become part of the whole. Like the water drop that returns to the ocean, this philosophy does not stop level ideas, but also through reality. Daily practice at Zen. When people try to skip my thoughts about me meditation, they will feel peaceful. With a full consistent with the universe. Every breath of heart does not belong to the individual, which becomes the expression of all life. This integration is why the meditation emphasizes the awareness. In every daily operation, Genji once said that when washing dishes, just wash this cup only on concentration. At work, but also leave the ego as a means, live completely with reality and feel harmonious with everything. There should be anything to analyze or discuss as Zen philosophy. But is it the door that opens to come in? Enlightenment is currently a practice of living in an experienced journey. Zen to miss the degree of ego. It shows that there is no liberation somewhere, but it's always present in its own moment. You just miss the presence. You will find legs. Music. Lihai or Zen is the heart of Zen's use, and all theories become experienced from high and in. Japanese simply means to sit meditation, but its meaning is much more than a position or method, is a direct expression of emotions. Lighting is the state in which the practitioner is no longer to pursue goals or clinging to whatever meditation begins. The right posture is an important factor. Reach a round pillow sitting on the seat of the state of silence and alertness called GFU or group. Small chapter staircase laddered in a statter ladder, as if threaded to pull the head of the head up, set with both hands set on the thighs, forming an infinite ani left bank of the right palate, forming a tiger eye frame. Not completely wrong, and focus on a point about 1 meter before breath slowly and deeply to force the attention of the bed. Feeling of air penetration and body to get the target body breath away, but let the breath become a part of. One of the typical methods of the presence of the character of the presence of Jnana Santra, which means that it is not a meditation to achieve the state of thought here, any specific state or purpose that misses all expectations. Just be present with yourself. Santa Claus is not looking for peace or lighting, is just fully present. Integrity, where thoughts, feelings and body are in harmony. To do once sitting on a shakara person's practice, not trying to eliminate thoughts, but watch them as spilled clouds. Heaven without clinging or resisting, just let him come and go like a master. Once a master said that sitting is enlightened lighting. To be a unique Zen point is that it is not limited to meditation. With meditation, each day the meditation is aware of the opportunity to live even small color. When it is done by example, when you wash dishes, you just don't wash dishes completely alive in that operation. Do you feel that the water touches the sound of a bull's voice? Gold is done only by washing dishes too. When cleaning your house is more than just cleaning physical space, but also mental cleaning. Every sweet breathing and concentrates focus on making tea. Not only make drinks, but also mixed in every movement. I fill water and leave tea. Hid the secret cup on the lips of action. This operation is done in full presence. Integrity becomes a form of goodwill, is nothing that can be accepted. Sitting in meditation for Zen masters or sessions is lengthening his presence. Every moment of life walks on the footsteps. You can feel every step touching the ground. Breathe every breath to breathe and exhale. You feel the taste each bite instead of eating or think about real work. Thinking practice helps us realize that nothing in life is usual at all times. Is a gift to connect to the reality in our minds, often like a muscle. Crowded street, of course, hurry up to us, and help us cross the curb, without caught. When you meditate, you will understand it. Thinking is like a train journey. They come and go, and you don't just have to set foot in any train. It's just when you choose to go ahead, you're caught. Follow them on the way. Let us think of it naturally, but do not agree with them. Meditation to engage useful in thought, and for the body. Meditation of the mind-body helps reduce stressless anxiety and depression, increase concentration and perseverance, patience and conditions of resisting physical difficulties in life. Meditation helps reduce blood pressure and strengthen the immune system. Immunity and improve sleep. When the mind has a calm body is also relaxing. Many studies, the meditation is not only positive to influence psychological, but also changes the brain structure, helps to increase self-control and compassion. Is more important than the meditation. Freedom is not a freedom of work or responsibility, but freedom from the chains of the mind. When you no longer fall into thoughts negative, you will understand the space interface, where everything becomes a clear family and practical consciousness in everyday life. Not only meditation methods, but also the path of life, to the philosophy that leads people to freedom and harmony with reality. Even a real sitting on bed or washing dishes. Each moment is sweeping the house allows you to go to wake up and fully live all the moment now. Zen with simple philosophy and deeply guide people on the way to the road to the light without searching. It is clear that lighting is not a mystic state or a distant part of the natural nature. The brightness of each person is not meant to achieve something, means to understand what, which is already the spirituality of the nature of the nature of the nature of the nature of the nature. And the silence always there. Is no religion in every man. Any teaching or ritual that can be lighting is given to lighting. It is not an increase, but return to its typical nature. The realization of internal lighting is not possible to achieve theoretical results. Rain is an important tool through the meditation's direct practice because it helps people to be silent, to see. The real essence of the thought in meditation is gradually realizing that everything, thoughts, feelings and ideas, only that the temporary phenomenon is not the original essence of one's true essence. Of a Zen master once said, no need to just look for a light. Realize that you are clinging to the shadows. This darkness means lighting. The lighting is not in a matter of anything. The new one misses what should not. Design one of the unique methods to guide the practitioner. Miss Annie Koan is a meaningless or paradoxical question. It is intended for the opposition and disruption to the intelligence. Koan is not mistakenly to give a concrete answer, but forced. The practitioner overcomes the ban on mind logically to the next understanding. Next, let's take an example from a famous koan that asks, no lip or lazy talking about Zen's question makes a practitioner not be based on language or reason, often forcing them to seek to deepen. Koan's goal not to have the right answer, but to break the patterns of mind and open the path of direct perception. When practitioner face to Kokabra, they will even feel disappointed before understanding that sentence. The answer is not to think, but in action. Let him go and be direct real freedom liberation. Escape from both NGO, but liberated freedom in meditation. Cling to everything that does not cling to emotions or even ideas in the fight against discrimination as well. The important aspect of freedom is not in the state of lighting the good and the good thing among me and others is everything as it is. It does not interfere with judgments from the beginning. Review your head's opinion before lighting covered water after water. Lighting water proverb. This well-known quote captures the spirit of enlightenment. Meditation does not change the world outside our daily work, but it completely changes our path we perceive everything and live. The issue of criticizing and watering water can be difficult to criticize and water. But after lighting, this becomes an expression of viability. Full presence in reality. Free man is not a man. There is no problem. But without any problems, the connection can live independently when leaving the bond. Natural and comfortable, without pressure is the main expectations or fears of the Zen to achieve something. Nothing new or extraordinary in addition to implementation. And live entirely with the present Zen practice and awareness of our daily activities. Learn skip ties mind feeling every breathing in harmony with all. Meditation travel begins right here and now. There is no need for life perfect or ideal condition. Just you need. Sit down your breath and realize that this is the moment you need. Only meditation destination, but the road leading home to the real. I have your real video just a practice or philosophy. Life also remembers your true essence, that everything you are looking for, just in you. If you feel sharing them from the heart brings value and mean, please give everything. Subscribe to the channel and get notification call to subscribe to missing the next content. Follow. Don't forget to share video with your friends with sweetheart and leave a comment below. Wish you are always simple and full. Positive energy on the way to lighting brightness is with you.